Now, typically I worked with veterans for the last 10 years. That's been my lead source, and the people that I work with are veterans. So when you have this veterans section right here, all you have to do is say this. Now this is the veterans section, and the most important document is a DD-214, and you will circle that. Okay? Now, if you're sitting, that's at the bottom of page 11. If you're sitting with people that are not veteran, okay, then you just simply, or maybe you don't know, you just simply ask, are either of you veteran? Oh, well, yeah, okay, the most important document is our DD-214. And then what you say, we suggest that you make a copy of that DD-214 and your marriage license and put it in the back of the book. They don't have to be certified copies. Okay, if people want to know if you're going to have certified copies. Now, the next thing up is to ask them, do you have a will? Oh, yeah, we have a will. Great, this is the information that's required for the will. No memorization here. Just right here, just read it. Okay. What I'd like you to do is where it says special comments about my living will is cross that out also. Just put an X through that in your book. So that's going to be in your personal planning guide sample here right here in this book, page 3. So the script is in the blue book. The book personal planning guide is what we're working off of right here. If you'll turn in your script book to page 13, in your script, the blue script book, page 13. Let me ask you all a question. How does a family, when somebody dies, how do they collect the life insurance? Okay. So how does life insurance get paid? Somebody tell me how it gets paid. A death certificate? Okay. How long does it take to get a death certificate? Working days. That's different than 5 to 10 days. That's a great answer, by the way. Okay. So most of the people that you sit with are thinking that their life insurance is going to pay for everything at the time of death. Okay? On page 13, you must memorize this whole page, page 13. You must memorize it. And let me show you why. Now, this section here, this is for life insurance. And this is here so that the funeral director will know how many certified copies of the death certificate to get for you. It's also here so that you can list the insurance company, the beneficiary, and their telephone numbers. Because every year, hundreds of millions of dollars go unclaimed because the family does not even know that there's a life insurance policy in effect. And then people ask us all the time, won't my life insurance pay for my funeral services? The answer to that, folks, is no. It might if there's any money left over to reimburse the people who had to pay for the services up front. Because what's required for life insurance to pay is the certified copy of the death certificate. And in most counties, that's going to take 5 to 10 working days. Then, after you have the death certificate, you must send that into the insurance company. And then the insurance company, by policy, has up to 30 days to review that. Now, however long that review takes, they're only going to do one of 3 things. Either going to pay the claim, deny the claim, or they're going to want more information. So what do you think they're going to want? Everybody say, more information. Then what your family has to do is collect up all that data and send that to the insurance company. And that second review in the United States can take up to 180 days. At the end of that review, they will only do 2 things, either pay the claim or deny the claim. And this is what puts families in such a bad position because the funeral homes, they are not banks. They do not extend credit. They provide a service and they expect to get paid at the time of service. If you, back here now, if you do not memorize this page 13, what will happen at the time when you close? Well, I've got life insurance. That's going to pay for it. So the purpose of this section right here is to annihilate, disabuse them of the belief that their life insurance is going to be available at the time of death. Is that totally clear? That's important. I'm very strict on this section right here. Very strict, okay? Because this right here will save you so much time later on in the presentation. Next is your bank accounts and investments. Now this is here so that the funeral director will know how many certified copies of the death certificate to get for